we need a 1.5 yards stretch fabric. We're going to make a waistband first. Measure quarter of the waistline. Measure 6 inches deep from the top. The 6 inches were including 1 inch elastic space. Measure quarter of the top hip. Draw a straight line. Connect these 2 points. Cut the waistband pattern. Measure the bottom line. This is a half of the top hip. No, we get a half of the diameter. This diameter comes from your half of the top hip. Divide 3.14 and divide 2. Come out this half of the diameter. We measure 6 inches from a top arch line. This is a top layer skirt length. This is the top layer. Get other piece of paper, fold from center. Put the top layer pattern on top of the paper. Copy the top of the arch. Measure 11 inches from top of the arch line. This is a underlayer skirt length. So this is a underlayer, this is a top layer. Now we have a fabric fold once and fold twice. This is a total 4 layers. Put the pattern on top. Oh, by the way, the stretch material has 58 to 60 inches fabric width. That's more than enough to cut this pattern. No sewing space in the bottom, but a ½ inch on the top. Now we cut the top layer, fold fabric twice, and this is 4 layers. Put the pattern on top. Again, no space on the bottom, leave a ½ inch space on the top. Now we need to open one side. Cut one side open. These 2 pieces put together is underlayer skirt. The small piece do the same thing. Cut one side open and cut one side open. This 2 layer is complete. So now we're going to cut the waist part. You can cut 1, or I like cut 2 together. So fold the fabric for 4 layers. Put this on. Put the pattern on top. Make sure leave a ½ inch sewing space. Take a look at this waistband have a nice stretch. And we sew this part first. Put the elastic on top, 1 inch elastic on top, use zigzag stitches. And now sew the top layer. Sew these two pieces together. This is the top layer. And the under layer do the same thing. Sewing the two pieces together. One side same, the other side. Now we're going to sew the two layers together first. Last step, sewing the waistband with the skirt together. Make a mark between the waistband and the skirt. If you use single stitches, when you sew this line, you need to stretch the fabric. Otherwise, you can use zigzag stitches. Hey, the Latin dancer skirt looks pretty, right?